where is the pain point for you, the lever of growth that you're trying to figure out and attack that will take you and your business to the next level? Because I'd love to have a discussion around that and see what we can do to help you out from our perspective.
Great. Yeah. Well, our model is a transaction model, we call it. So we're a full serve brokerage. We just don't do splits.
Okay.
It's real basic. It's a $500 transaction fee, and the agent keeps the rest. Obviously, there's other models that are out there these days that are similar to our transaction model. So, and they're just, frankly, there's a lot of competition.
What do you call it?
industry.
It's flattery, right? The sincerest form of flattery is people copying you.
Yes.
So we've had some people copy our marketing before, and it does irritate
Usually,
you.
sometimes word for word.
Yeah, word for word, they rip your marketing off and everything, but it motivates you. I'm sure it motivates you as well, all the competition. But what's the struggle, or what's the thing you need to do to grow your brokerage?
Well, I mean, I guess the basic struggle is always, just trying to get connected with agents, right?
Okay.
So we've got all sorts of metrics on production, and we sort of target agents that are, maybe doing 5 to 15 transactions a year,
Okay.
just to give us something to target. And the challenge is just, well, they pick up the phone, which in a way kind of amazes me, because if they're agents, you got to pick the phone up because they don't know if I'm calling or if they got a prospective buyer. But anyway, but past picking up the phone, it's more making the case, if you will, for our model, and to let them know this is not just about, hey, you're not going to pay us much, but you're also going to not get any or any support from us. We're totally a full service brokerage. I'm a hands-on broker.
Okay.
So it's part of it is just me getting the message across to them in sort of short order to catch their attention and hopefully have an ongoing conversation.
Okay, love it. Great question. So it really centers around recruiting and then a unique value proposition or unique selling proposition and how to deliver that from a marketing standpoint or from a sales standpoint. Give me a little perspective, Rick. How big is your, do you have multiple offices? Is it one office? Like, how big is your team?
Yeah, actually, I have 2 HomeSmart franchises. One
Awesome.
is in Atlanta area where I live, and also in Pensacola, Florida.
Okay.
Here in Atlanta, we've got about 160 agents that are with us now.
Awesome.
And in Florida, we've got about 60 agents. So those are the 2 offices we have. We don't have any remote offices here in the metro Atlanta area. We're kind of in the center. We're just in the northern suburbs of Atlanta. So it's kind of like a clock, and we've got agents at, all around the clock.
Okay.
So we do have one office. And quite honestly, nowadays with offices, as you probably know, agents don't go to the office anymore, right? So, we, obviously got to keep our expenses down on the office front.
Yep, correct.
But that's our layout.
Okay, that helps. Gives perspective. I'll give you my thoughts from how we have faced recruiting, not only at Reminder Media, but with Acre Brothers and stuff like that. Is a big awakening for us was the concept of, hey, we do all this work to market and build sales funnels and what would be called drip campaigns for our actual customers. So for you, it would be the actual consumer that you're helping buy and sell real estate, right? And we do all this effort and spend all this time in doing it. But we at Reminder Media, we recruit actually like 15 salespeople a month right now. For our sales team at Reminder Media, give people a perspective. That's what we're hiring. We're hiring the SDR on the phone role where they're booking appointments. And then also what we call account executives, so closers that do the presentations. And so we're trying to recruit 15. Well, we realized really quickly, wow, the same effort we put into creating funnels for our actual attraction of customers, we need to put in for our attraction of candidates. And my first kind of question and thought for you would be, do you actually have a marketing funnel and sales funnel built out for recruiting agents, or are you relying just on basic outreach and referrals? Because that's where when I've gone into businesses or worked with teams, it's like, hey, you need a funnel. Like, you need to actually have a drip, and you need to have a landing page that attracts people in a process in which you do the outreach. And it starts with the one thing you already have, which is your list. So you have your ideal target audience that's being given to you. You said you target agents that are closing 5 to 15 deals a year. Awesome. So now what is the funnel or drip that you're trying to put them through consistently to get them to want to talk to you? And that's really where it starts, is what is my outreach campaign that I'm building a funnel for? Does that make sense? Do you have anything like that?
No, it makes absolute sense. And no, we don't have a funnel as we know it today.
Okay.
We have a traditional funnel where we've got their information, we do follow up with them. But actually, it made me think of something as you were asking that question, and that is, I'm not like an expert in social media and
Sure.
all that stuff. We got Facebook pages, all that, but I'm not a pro at it. Okay, so I guess does Reminder Media actually offer funnel development, if you will, for say a brokerage like mine? I don't know. Do you?
Maybe we should. We don't right now.
Yeah,
No.
you're giving me a lot of ideas
Yeah,
right
exactly.
now, Rick.
This is
I
maybe
think,
a
wait
new
a minute.
Yeah,
product we have to develop, but it is a big pain point, I think, in the industry of like, I don't think
totally.
broker owners are developing. They're so focused on helping the real estate agent, which they should develop their funnels. Like, how do you attract an expired listing or a FISBO, or how do you convert a Facebook lead? But you need to apply that same effort and methodology into how do I recruit agents, both new agents and veteran agents and so forth into my team. Where I would start if I'm you is you already have the first thing, which is your ideal target. So that you've already defined, which is fantastic. A lot of people don't even have that. So you've done that. But for the audience listening, I would tell them, hey, if you don't have what Rick has, which he already knows who he's going after, he has that list. It's agents that are producing 5 to 15 deals a year. That's who he wants to go after in his zone and in his market. Perfect. Now we have to decide what is the value prop in the messaging that we want to serve up in front of them. Any ideas on how to help Rick determine like his value prop or his messaging?
Well, I would say, like, why would someone choose to move to HomeSmart? What's your main message there?
Obviously the money that they save, and no commission splits.
Okay.
Okay, but I always emphasize that we're full service. Okay, I'm a hands-on broker. I know all of my agents. I interact with them daily. So that's very important, I believe, for the agents, and certainly for me with my model. It's not just about, yeah, you're not going to spend, we're not taking all your money. We're still giving you full service, training, hands-on coaching,
Yeah.
paperwork management.
So the most powerful thing for that would be storytelling, right? So, like, look at what your agent between 5 and 15 transactions, look at what kind of money they would make, look at what money they would save from working with HomeSmart because you're providing all these services. Compare that to the brokers that you're targeting, right? And so then tell, whether it's a success story, proof always sells. So whether it's a success
Proof
story
over promise, as they say.
on your team that has gone through that, or do a direct comparison. Hey, with HomeSmart, here's what you'll make in commissions. Here's what you'll save on those resources versus whatever those other brokers that you're targeting, and their business models. So just compare apples to apples and put that in front of your list through the lens of telling that story through other people's success.
And Rick, you don't even have to do a lot of the work, man. You just go to ChatGPT and literally type in, here's my ideal agent that I'm trying to recruit. Here's my value proposition that HomeSmart brings to the table. Have it do research, because it could go out there and find all the other brokerages models, right? I'm sure. But then go, can you craft for me 3 different stories of how I can share the HomeSmart value prop comparatively against these other brokerages, and it will spit it out. And then the great thing about AI is it's interactive. So if you don't like what it did, just have, hey, I like this, but can you tweak this? And it will just tweak it right there in the spot, because that's the messaging. Because Josh is spot on. It's like, you don't want to sell the feature. You want to sell the solution to the pain that you're solving. So you have to talk to the audience through the lens of the pain. Are you tired of only making X amount when you put in all the work to service your client? Like, you're speaking to the pain of where that agent is at. Are you tired of having, being part of a brokerage, but you don't really get any support and when you need them? Are you tired of paying these fees that for technology or whatever? I'm just making this up as I go, but I know this from other brokerages. Are you tired of paying your brokerage a technology fee, but you use none of their technology? Come to HomeSmart because of XYZ.
And then after you've done that and you've kind of established and painted this picture of what their life could be, show them how easy it is to move, right? Actually walk through.
Oh,
All right,
great point.
then
Yeah.
you're kind of working them through this process of, oh, this is really interesting. Now and in order to move over, here's going to be the process and how easy it'll be, so that they're not overwhelmed by the whole, you talk about cost of conversion. Anytime you switch software, you've got to move all your systems, got to move all your things, all your contacts and everything. What does that cost of conversion look like to them?
Yep. So let's keep following down this journey for everybody listening, and for you, Rick. Like, so what I would do if I came in, I was trying to build out a funnel for you. You've told me the audience. I would spend time with ChatGPT to develop the way to post it and email it, because now I have to determine my marketing plan to get that message in front of that audience.
You're just trying to get hand raisers,
right?
People
Exactly.
That want to talk to
you. And we're all limited to the same amount of things. So at a high level, there's like 6 avenues of marketing that you can choose. So one is social media. All right. So I'm going to make sure I have a way to be posting on social media that potential target audience could see it. And with social, you have both paid, where I'm paying for ads to go out to this area. And the other is organic. I'm just posting and I'm trying to friend these other agents so they see my post and stuff like that. So you have social that you could get in front of people with. You have email that you could get in front of people with. Do you have your list email addresses? Do you have their emails?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
beautiful. Right. And so you have phone calls and text messages. So you could do phone calls, text messages. You have what I call face-to-face, which is a client event. Masterminds. If you want to know how Real Brokerage is attracting so many agents, I just know this because I have so many friends that invite me to speak at these events and stuff like that. They are doing these masterminds locally, inviting 50 to 80 agents. And they don't sell Real Brokerage at all at the mastermind. They'll bring in a Luke Acree, a marketing expert, to give a talk, but they then are getting that brand association that goes, wow, Rick is giving me so much value and he's not pushing HomeSmart on me at all. But you're the person that is now elevating their mind as value. So I don't know if you already do it, but if I'm you, I would think about doing a local mastermind where your offices are at, and bring in some outside speakers and do it once a quarter, and make it free or pretty cost effective for people to come. Make it brand agnostic, where it's not about HomeSmart. It's just about value and building a community of local agents that support each other. And from there, like, that's just another medium. So if you think about it, man, you're posting on social. Okay, some things might happen, some might not, but you're consistently out there.
You're
that
staying
way
in front of people. Yeah, at that point,
you got the email drip going. You got a phone call happening once a quarter. And then if anybody engages, you have at least 6 touches for them happening over, a week and a half. Then you have a mastermind happening once a quarter. And all of a sudden, what you will find is that your brand is out there. People are going to start knowing who Rick is, especially if you approach it from the standpoint of, all right, ChatGPT, this is my value prop that I'm trying to do. How can I educate people in a soft way, but that leads to this value prop? So, educate people on what's happening and changing in the industry, and these are things, because you're successful. I mean, you literally recruited 160 agents at one place and 60 at another. Like, you're already doing great, but it's just, you probably haven't put enough time in. What you're challenging your agents to do for their business, you must do for your recruiting business. It's a business in and of itself. And until Reminder Media started doing that, like, now we get, what do you think? We get 7,000 applicants a month now.
I was going to say 5,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's thousands applying to work at Reminder Media for our sales position. But how do we do that? We're just applying marketing. Like, we're trying to obviously sell HomeSmart agents, Rick, you know this. We're marketing to the agents to sign up for our service, but we got to market to the candidates to come in, to work for Reminder Media. And then you get like everything. It's a flywheel effect. And before you know it, you're going to have to do less and less marketing. You know why? Because everybody knows Rick, everybody likes Rick, everybody trusts Rick, and you're just going to get referrals.
Yeah, I mean, I really like that idea. The idea about doing the mastermind, because we currently have a learning center that holds about 30 people, and we do CE classes here and we invite all brokerages.
Yep.
And we fill it up for every class.
Yep.
but I hadn't thought about doing a mastermind session for
Mastermind
agents.
and bring in some top agents to speak that are brand
Yep.
agnostic. It's all about the community of agents, because that's what will play. Because not every agent's going to be a fit for HomeSmart, just like not every agent's going to be a fit for Real or EXP or Keller Williams or whatever. But you will attract your tribe. And if you lead with that value, but it's just, I just feel like whatever you've done to help your agents succeed, which you seem to be doing that well, apply that to your recruiting funnel, and that will change the game for you.
Great. Love it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Awesome. Rick, man, you're amazing. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Hope this was helpful. I want to follow up with you and talk with you offline though, because, HomeSmart's near and dear to my heart because of our partnership. And so I would love to see if I can help you guys more. Maybe we can connect up at conference, because I think it's, I'm speaking at you guys' summit. Well, I know I'm speaking there. It's just, I don't know what days it is. I want to say October, but so.
Yeah, it's October, mid-October.
Awesome. Love it.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Rick.
Appreciate it.
Guys.
Have a great one.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yep. Bye.
Take care.